So in the previous class we had already discussed about the structural organization of cell. These are cell membrane, nucleus and cytoplasm, where cell membrane is the membrane which is found in every cell. Every cell has a membrane around it to keep its own content separate from the external environment. The nucleus, all the cells are having nucleus which help in the cellular reproduction. Then in the cytoplasm, small little membrane bound organelles or membrane bound structures are present which help the large and complex cells from the multicellular organisms to do various chemical activities to support the complicated structure and function. So to keep the activities of different kinds separate from each other, these cells use membrane bound little structures or cell organelles. So you can say that cell organelles are the little structures, membrane bound little structures which help the large and complex cells to keep the activities of different kinds separate from each other and helps in chemical activities to support their complicated structure and function. So some of the cell organelles are visible only with an electron microscope, and it is a great differentiation between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. So cells organelles indicates the small little membrane bound structures found in large and complex cells to keep the activities of different kinds separate from each other. So we have different types of cell organelles are there. For example, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, lysosome, mitochondria, plastids and vacuoles. So they are very important because they are, carry out some crucial functions in the cell. So the cell organelles examples we can take is endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, lysosome, mitochondria, plastids, vacuoles. These are very important cell organelles and these carry out very crucial functions in the cell. So now we will discuss about each of the function of cell organelle in detail. So first of all we will discuss endoplasmic reticulum. What function endoplasmic reticulum do in our cell? You can see here the diagram of endoplasmic reticulum. This is the diagram, this is the structure how endoplasmic reticulum is present in animal cell. So this is all about endoplasmic reticulum, you can see. So here it is looking like a large network of membrane bound tubes. You can see it is a large membrane of large network of membrane bound tubes and seeds. It looks like long tubules. It looks like long tubules or round, or it is oblong means it is elongated in one direction, oblong bags or vessels. So it is looks like it is looking like long tubules, round or oblong bags, that means elongated in one direction, and it is a large network of membrane bound tubes and seeds. You can see here it is looking like tubes and seeds. It is a large network of tubes and seeds. So endoplasmic reticulum, it is a large network of tubes and seeds, membrane bound tubes and seeds. It's a large network of membrane bound tubes and seeds. It looks like bags, oblong bags or long tubules or round. It is so its structure is like plasma membrane, and oblong means it is elongated in one direction as you have seen in the diagram, and now also you can see. So it is looking like long tubules or round or oblong bags or vessels, that means it is elongated in one direction and its structure is similar to plasma membrane. So there are two types of ER. ER means endoplasmic reticulum, that is rough ER, rough endoplasmic reticulum, and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So rough looks rough under a microscope because it has a particles called ribosome, that is why it is named as rough endoplasmic reticulum. So here you can classify endoplasmic reticulum into two types. So rough endoplasmic reticulum has ribosomes attached in it, that is why it is called rough endoplasmic reticulum. It looks rough under a microscope, and the ribosomes which are attached in the rough endoplasmic reticulum, that is present in all active cells, and they are the sites of protein manufacture. So because of the rough endoplasmic reticulum, the ribosomes are attached in it, and the ribosomes are the site of the the main site of the protein manufacture. And here SER, the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, it helps in the manufacture of fat molecules or lipids, which is important for cell function. So here we will see the functions of both RER and SER. So first of all, RER or rough endoplasmic reticulum, they are having the ribosomes attached in its surface, which are the sites of protein manufacture, and the manufactured proteins are then sent to various places in the cell depending on the need using endoplasmic reticulum. So here first of all, protein is manufactured and then it is sent to the different parts or different cells depending on need through the endoplasmic reticulum. And SER, the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, it helps in the manufacture of fat molecules or lipids important for cell function, and these proteins and lipids help in building the cell membrane. So it helps in building the cell membrane because it helps in manufacturing the fat molecules or the lipids which are used for building cell membrane. So here this process is called membrane biogenesis. This process is called membrane biogenesis. Some other proteins and lipids functions as enzymes and hormones. Although endoplasmic reticulum varies greatly in appearance in different cells, it always form a network system. So here two types of endoplasmic reticulum are there, rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum have ribosomes attached in its surface, which is the main site for protein manufacture, and this protein are, after manufacturing this protein, are sent to various places in cell depending on their need through ER or endoplasmic reticulum. And thus SER, this helps in the manufacture of fat molecules or lipids, which is helping in the building of cell membrane, which helps to build the cell membrane, and the process in which proteins and lipids help, or the fat molecules and lipids, this helps to build the cell membrane. That process is called membrane biogenesis. And some other proteins and lipids function as enzymes and hormones. So this the structure varies, means the appearance varies greatly in different cells, but it always forms a network system. That means it is a large network of tubes and membrane bound tubes and sheets. It always present as a large network of membrane bound tubes and sheets. It looks like long tubules or round or oblong bags or vessels. It is two types, the ER membrane or the endoplasmic reticulum membrane. It is similar to the structure of plasma membrane, and it is of two types. That is rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum, they have ribosomes attached in their surface, which synthesize proteins, or ribosomes are the main site for the manufacture of protein. Then here smooth endoplasmic reticulum, they manufacture fat molecules and lipids. Here after manufacturing, the protein is sent to different parts of the cell depending on their need through the endoplasmic reticulum. Here after getting the lipids, protein and lipids are used to build the cell membrane. That process is called membrane biogenesis. And other lipids function as enzymes and hormones. Some other proteins and lipids, they act as enzymes and hormones. So these the appearance varies greatly in different cells, but it always form a network system. So this is all about endoplasmic reticulum. So read your book also, and next class we will discuss about the different cell organelles and their